Hi again, it's Adam. I'm your host of the Board Leadership Series, Executive Education for Nonprofit Boards. We're at part 2 of the Board Leadership Series, the 400 level curriculum, talking about legacy, wealth, and systems level thinking. Today, we're talking about legacy, but not in the abstract sense, not in the name on a plaque kind of way. We're talking about preserving your legacy through philanthropy in a way that's personal, shared, and deeply connected to the world around you. Because here's the truth. If you made it this far in the series, you've not just learned how to give, you're building a life that gives back. So we're going to kind of break the fourth wall for a minute. This isn't about the organization that you serve. This is about you. This is about your story and your values, the mark that you leave behind. So I'm going to introduce 3 layers to that legacy. The first is the personal legacy. What's in it for me? Look, you've worked hard, you've learned lessons in life and throughout your career, and you've built something real for yourself and your family. And philanthropy gives you a chance to make those values visible, to say, this is what mattered to me. This is what I stood for. It doesn't have to be big, it just needs to be honest. Because giving is how you name your beliefs in public. And the best part about philanthropy is you get to see the impact while you're still here. Another thing to think about is shared legacy. What's in it for my loved ones? This is where legacy becomes relational. You think about your family, your friends, and your fellow board members. Whether you make a major gift, or you lead a campaign, or you help fund a building, you're creating a story that others get to be part of. Things like a college scholarship that your kids can hand out, or a community program that your grandkids can visit, or a cause that your friend group says, yeah, we did this together. Because legacy isn't just about what you leave, it's what people can return to. And the third phase of this is the public legacy. What's in it for the world? Now we zoom out. This is about advancing the kind of world that you believe in. Not just someday in the future, but now. What change can your giving accelerate? What injustice in the world can your generosity help correct? How can the future look different because of a decision you made today through your philanthropy? And remember, this is philanthropy at its root. Philos plus anthropos equals love of humanity. This was our first video. And the beautiful truth is, you get to be part of it right now. So don't wait for the perfect moment, because legacy isn't built in the abstract. It's built in decisions, it's built in conversations, and it's built in action. Up next, we're going to talk about how board service is a great career move. And those of you who are new to philanthropy, this one's kind of targeted towards individuals who are in their 30s to their 50s. We're looking at millennials and Gen X. But if you're part of the crew that identifies with the legacy conversation, I want you to not tune out of this next session, because this is where you can really be a mentor. Because leadership like this doesn't just leave a mark, it builds a future, and you're building that future by being on a board for a cause that you care about. We'll see you then.